Okay, so hello once again. I know that it's been a while since the first video, but I just took some time in order to find out what options do I need to improve and something like that. And well, apparently, the first thing to improve is sound. But due to some financial situation, I have no idea how to do it right now, and I just can't. But there are some other things to improve. First of all, I speak too much. Yeah, and I'm doing it again. But I decided to divide the following videos into shorter parts just to get into the algorithms of YouTube. But I will try to release it more often so that you can follow your progress. And last time we stopped at the third, right? At the third task, right? Oh no, Jesus Christ! So we made first and the third task, but we didn't do the second task. The second task will be to write a program who's going to calculate the area of the square of the rectangle. Well, it's pretty easy. We need two variables, which is the width and the height of the rectangle, and we will just multiply them. So first variable a will be equal to int of input um, second variable b will be int, let it be not int, let it be float, really, because, well, sometimes, of course, we can have yeah, now you should see it better. So, one more time. We need two variables in order to find out the area of a rectangle. First of all, it will be the width, then the height. And we need just to multiply them in order to get the full answer. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the result of the input into a float, because as far as we remember, everything we input is a string. Then we need the second variable, which is going to be 8. And as a result, we are going to print for multiple string. Remember about that, right? The area is uh, figured parenthesis, figured brackets. Let it be figured brackets. They parentheses, I guess. They let us input something executable into our output. So the area is A multiplied B. Let's test that very quickly and then we'll go further. Okay, weights 2.5. Height. The area is the multiplication of everything we have input. Okay, so this is done. This is number 2, and we will go further right now. Um, yeah, like this. Number 4. We need to write down the program that's going to define if the number entered is odd or even? Well, this is done pretty simple. This is done by a special operator. Uh, let's do it. We have an number that is integer. It's going to be only integer type, of course. Input, enter the number, right? Then we need to find out if it is even or odd. So we have two options to cover, right? In such cases, we have if. We use if. So if num, as far as I remember, this is called mod 2 equals to 0, which so what does it mean? This operator gives us, which is professionally said, returns us the number that goes after the division. So imagine that you are trying to divide 5 by 2. Right? You have 4 divided by 2, and the answer will be 2. But then there is 1 that can't be divided. And in this case, if we use this operator, it will return as 1. So, but if we try something like 6, for example, yeah, it will divide 6 by 2 and nothing, which means 0. In such cases, if the number is even, uh, print even, and then we won't do any other like checks. We can just say else print old. Oh, yeah. Let's try that. Enter the number. 7 odd. Let's try it one more time. We need testing skills, right? 6. Oh, oh, not here. Oh my God, where was I? Let's hope it was not in the code. 6. Even, yeah. Okay, so very important thing. When you call the terminal, that you can do is Control plus J, right? You should like be sure that you where you are typing, because you can type in the terminal, you can type right here, you can type some special commands, as terminal is some variant of an interface, or you can type in here in order to alter your code. So make sure where you are typing. You shouldn't do as I did, just as I could mess it up very easily. Number 4 is done, so it works both ways. It works with odd numbers, it works with even numbers, so the task is complete. Now number 5. Number 5, I said. Make up a program for converting temperature from Celsius into Fahrenheit. Okay. To do this, we definitely need to find out how they're related mathematically. Right. You can convert them mathematically definitely, but we need to find out. Okay, so yeah, I watch anime. So, mm, how to convert Celsius into Fahrenheit? Okay, and we see the formula. Huh? Uh-huh. Okay. So Fahrenheit is equal to Celsius multiplied by 9 divided by 5 plus 32. Let's type it down. Let's see. What is the formula? Yeah, receipt. No, no. Let me just get it from here. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Okay. So we have the formula. Um, from Celsius into Fahrenheit. So we need to figure out the Fahrenheit out of here. Let's do it very quickly. So Fahrenheit will be F equals to C multiplied 9 divided by 5 plus 32. Is it gonna happen? Yeah. Well, it looks like that as Fahrenheit is higher than Celsius, so I guess that it should work. Okay, now we need to implement it into our code so to make it executable. Basically, what we're going to do, just we need float. We need to ask the temperature in Celsius. Then we need to print formatable. Remember, right? So the temp temperature. The temperature is now. We just need to write down the formula, but instead of C, we will have our variable temp. It's pretty easy. Like temp multiplied 9 divided by 5 plus 32, but, we will have it in the figured parentheses as we need it to be executable. Let's try this right now. Temperature, okay. It's gonna be 5 degrees Celsius. It's gonna 5 degrees Celsius is 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, really? Precisely. Oh, how interesting. Let's 5. Yeah, 41. Yeah, it works. It works pretty well. And the task is done. Let's comment it and go further. Um, it's gonna be number 6. What the hell is that? We need to write down a program that's gonna find the biggest number out of 3 of them. Okay. Well, first of all, we will need numbers, right? So A is gonna be let it let it be float, doesn't really matter. Enter the first number. We should do it like beautifully, right? B it's gonna be literally the same. There. Yeah. And C is gonna be literally the same. We just need to alter a little bit our placeholder. Not Amber. What have you done? What have I done actually? To be honest, when it comes to lots of different repetitions, it's not very well in programming. We need to avoid that. Well, programming is like automizing of all the repetitions, so we're definitely trying to pack all the actions we need to do into some cycles or into some functions that we're going to call so that we do not write one and the same thing one by one. That's not how it works, and it's better to avoid that. But in here, when we don't know anything about optimization of all these tasks, we just have to. So, um, now we have all those numbers, and we need to find out which one is the biggest. How are we going to do that? I guess we'll use if here. There is a special operator. We can join them into the list and then order it or just find the maximum of the list. But we don't know that yet. So we will use if. If A is bigger than B and A is bigger than C, right? Hmm, I'll make the variable res equals to A. I'll make it as a variable just to shorten our code a little bit. If A is less no, it's not gonna look like that because we have too many options over here. We need to wrap one check into another, right? So if A is bigger than B, what do? We check if uh, A is bigger than C here, res equals to A. But here, if, look here, if A is bigger than B, but this is not correct, so C is bigger than A, it means that C is also better than B because it is better than A, bigger than A, that is bigger than B. So, else here, uh, else res equals to C. Um, Pay attention to the spacing, pay attention to the tabulation, because everything needs to be like correspondent. Okay, but what if then elif um, if B is bigger than A and B is bigger than C, then the result will be B or B here, yeah. Else res equals to C, and then just print f the biggest number is was. It's literally it's a little bit complicated to explain this, but it's very easy from the coding side, and it's pretty complicated from the logical side. Uh, but try to imagine that you're a computer and follow those steps. If I hadn't made any mistakes, it should have worked well. It should work well, really. Um, let's just try that, I guess. The first number here, you see? So I was going to print over here, so I need to click right there to print in the terminal. Our first number will be 1, our second number will be 2, and our third number is going to be C. The biggest number is 3. It is good. Now I need to check it one more time, but in this case 1, 3, 2. Yes, it's still 3, very well. And now 3, 1, 2. It works. It works perfectly. Yeah, but it wouldn't work if there was any of it wouldn't work correctly if there are some numbers that are the same. For example, 3, 2, 3, and it wouldn't work correctly. Yeah. We managed with it. Really, that's good. That is great, I guess. Okay. You can see my inputs. I made the input overlay. So if you have any questions considering like buttons I press in order to activate something, you can ask me, or you can just watch it slowly or make some pauses. Number 7, we need to make up a program to count the number of vowels in a string. Okay, okay. Hmm, it'll be difficult to do without lists, but let's try anyway. So, first of all, of course, we need such array, 3. Yeah, 3. Um, that's going to be our input. Input the string to count. And we also can do like this. Right? No, we can't. Okay. Then we need the list of vowels. Hmm. It should be done with a cycle for each element. So you see, string consists of single characters, right? And we can count them, and we can treat them as list basically, but we don't know what the list is. Basically, we can take each character as an element of some list, and that's what we're going to do here. For character in our string, we should do next. Also, the result is going to be 0, 4 now, but if char equals to a or can I do it like that? I hope so. Um, I how many vowels are there in English? E, O, E, or Y, or U. We have O, we have A. Yeah, I guess that's it. Press plus equal to 1. So every time a character is AOIEYU, our result counter, special variable to count something like, will be incremented by 1. So it's for in the beginning it's 0, but then it's going to be done. So uh, uh, done according to the algorithm. And then we need to print um, the number of the vowels is with the parentheses res. Let's try that. Okay, it doesn't show any mistakes in here. Let's start. Um, mom gave a dough to her daughter. The number of the walls is 32. What? No, it's not right. It doesn't work like that. Hmm. Then we need to adjust it. Then we need to. I hate the repetitive typing, really. So I'm gonna do it like this. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I'll just move it a little bit. Um, so that you. Now it should look better. Um, the do the gu hu daughter. Yeah. 10. Now it sounds like the result of a healthy person. Mom 1 gave 2 air 1 dough 1 to 1 her 1 daughter 3. Yeah, you see, it works. It works. Very well, we did it. So I guess that's enough for today. Uh, I'll try to finish it in the next video and then we will start a new topic. Thank you very much for being here, watching me, wasting my and your time. But in order to better yourself, in order to improve, you just need to do. You just need to do constantly, regularly, and maybe one day transform from all-rounded dabbler who knows a lot but knows nothing into a wonderful specialist in the sphere you're trying to achieve. So, thank you very much for watching this video. Mm, you can subscribe, you can like or dislike, or leave a comment, whatever you want. And see you in the next video. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.